Brent here. Scott Hare is running the camera for us. It's my backyard's first show of the 2021 post-COVID season. I'm Brent Woolard, and joining me today in the Hood Canal is Dan Inman.
Howdy, howdy.
Who you saw not catch salmon last year, but we did catch some crab.
We caught a lot of crab.
And a few buzzes. Craig, who's had some pretty interesting adventures. New guy.
Hello, everybody.
Mike, the lead singer of our up till now top secret band project. I won't tell you what the tribute is, but we'll get there here eventually. And then let me grab the camera, and there's Scott.
Hello.
How do you pronounce it?
You know it's hair.
Hair?
Yeah.
Oh, it's spelled like whore, but we'll go with hair. So it is Wednesday, May 19th. We are in the Hood Canal. We're moored at Pleasant Harbor Marina. We'll show you that on the way back. We're out in front of Big Beef right now. We're going to shrimp at around 200 feet of water. We got some cat food and some shrimp pellets mixed up. We got about 40 minutes till the first pot drops, so I'm going to tool around here and see if maybe we can spot what looks like might be shrimp on the floor. We got a couple buddies out here, Hal Thomas, and I think Mark Ogle showed up, so we'll check in with you in a little bit. Hal Thomas's crew over there, he's got 3 men on board and I think 6 hungry mouths. We're on site. We're on my favorite shelf. We haven't spotted plumes, but you never know if those are shrimp or not anyway. It's nice weather. It's probably in the upper 50s, but there's not a wisp of wind really, and we're doing the messy part right now. Mike's going to be the baiter for the day.
Master.
Not yet. Not yet. He's still an apprentice. So he's gonna. We left the ladles in the truck way back, so I got some synthetic gloves on board. He's gonna get in there and make sure the bait's the right consistency. We got a thick and a thin for the cat food, and then we're trying a couple pellet mixes today and some super bait, some secret stuff from a butcher shop in Port Angeles. And we got about 20 minutes and we'll be dropping the first pot. Dan is eagerly awaiting something.
Eagerly awaiting something.
He's eagerly,
like he said, I don't know.
He's eagerly awaiting not touching cat food.
Notice where I am compared to where they are.
Craig, what's that new smell you've discovered?
Cat food, I think.
Cat food?
It's very good.
It's got, you know what makes
That's
it...
my breakfast.
What makes it really horrible is Alaska fish fertilizer. If you've ever smelled that stuff, it smells like somebody just tipped over a honey bucket. So they're playing in the mud pies. Hal, Naughty Girl 6'8".
Hey, Naughty, it's Hal.
Well, I'm still not seeing any glow on the bottom.
There's not a whole lot of glow anywhere, it looks like, around here.
Well, we know this place has been solid over the years, so plan A.
Yep, just give it a shot and see what we get.
Well, we're trying to find some shrimp on the bottom here. We've been loitering around for about 10 minutes, but I'm not seeing anything. A lot of people say those, what look like schools on the bottom, aren't necessarily shrimp anyway. It could be seaweed, it could be some other species, herring or something like that. So, like I said, talking to Hal there, we've done good here every year. We're at 185 feet right now. We've got a really slack-tide shrimp fishery today, which will also be interesting because that's going to cut down on how much our bait will spread. You don't want a huge ripping tide, but you definitely want something moving your bait out in a cone. So we'll see. I'm optimistic.
My first time out shrimping, Hood Canal especially. Super excited. I have high expectations. This first pot's going to have 150 to 200 shrimp in it. So we're ready to rock and roll.
We got some pretty good sign here, Justin.
Me too, first time, Hood Canal. Brent promised us the max out, so we'll see what happens. We got a 4-hour window.
Looks like they're
Got
out
a
for
beautiful day out
sure.
here with a bunch of good guys, so it should be fun.
So he promised.
He promised.
So which means we're stopping by Safeway on the way home if we don't fill up.
And he's buying if we don't.
I've done it.
All right.
Yes, this is definitely my first time shrimping. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we've got the Brent Master over here, so things can't go wrong with that. I'm definitely sure of. The only part I don't know about is when they talk about biting the heads of the shrimp off, but we'll figure that out as it goes. So
Sounds like an initiation process.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Well, this is my first time out here. Shrimping sounds pretty good. Hood Canal shrimp have been bragged to be one of the best tasting ones around, but Hood Canal's kind of a limited area to select from. And super excited. Brent did promise those shrimp, so again, safely on the way home.
You know, I got a complete
All right.
rookie crew here today.
You did?
Yes.
Shrimping wise. Shrimping. Now, some guys have been in the boat.
We got enough time to talk
And
about
Scott
trash.
has joined us in the barcade for cocktails during football games. So
Socially.
he's used to how we do things. And I feel pretty good, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
I got to do a lot of babysitting
a good
today
day.
to make sure we don't lose a crew member. But
What's more important, we don't lose a pot.
yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Replace a crew member easy. They're
exactly.
just volunteers.
Spirits are up.
Mike, Brent will just make a phone call, easily replaced.
Yeah, I need 2 more pots. Zone.
Can you get some cheaper gloves?
Yeah, well,
She'll let me bring the ones.
I
on there.
use those as a deterrent to you trying to play proctologist, Greg.
Whatever works.
All right, so we're loading up the first pot. We're about a minute and a half out, and
2 of
my
each. So we're
my
gonna
got you
phone is
fixed.
saying 8:58 in 30 seconds. So we want to be that
There's dinner.
2 of each of the big Gnarlies. Oh, that's good stuff. What self-respecting shrimp could pass that on? All right, let's do it. First pot over, 9 o'clock.
Quite the reach.
Probably easier to go over the other side, but
We'll
go
get
ahead.
a bunch of buckets there.
Yep, go ahead.
go.
You're hooked.
Where?
Right there. We got it right there. Bungee, right there.
Shit. Where the fuck did that come from?
I don't know, but let's get it off the bottom of the pot over the side.
Well, the
Well, that
first
was catastrophic.
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what not to do when you're throwing a pot over.
Okay, toss it.
I was wondering where my fucking weed was.
Pot 1. Mark. We got the first one almost out. We're getting the first 400 feet of line off. And I highly recommend, Scott, if you can pan down these big plastic hose reels out of Home Depot or Lowe's or any hardware store, plastic so that nothing rusts because you're dealing with salt water. It's a great way to store your line. A lot of guys will roll it into bins or big buckets, but this works great. Okay, send it. First pot's in. Let's get the second pot.
And this is the price of having a rookie crew. You got the captain feeding line.
Yeah, Captain's doing more work than he should be. Do it. New weight point saved. These are bait packets we got from a butcher store. We're gonna poke a bunch of holes in them, a whole bunch of holes. Drop them in. We're gonna save one in case we have to do a reload on this one. Our goal is to get roughly 100 shrimp per pot. That'll get us to our 400 because there's 5 of us times 80 apiece. So we're gonna save one in case we have to do a redrop. And these tend to last quite a while. So let's send this one to the briny. New waypoint number 3. Thanks for the backup, Dan. 3 pots are in and it is 9:10, so it took us 10 minutes. We're gonna have some off-season drills.
Why you got the fire drills?
Practice pit stops.
Yep, you guys can see, I think coming in here, it's a different thing than what you thought it was, right? I think a lot of guys go shrimp, it's like, hey, we get out there, we throw some pots over this side, we get some shrimp, we go home. No,
Oh, we're going in the
there's a
bucket.
lot of little pieces, parts to shrimp and to do it quick and efficient.
This guy here closed them up.
Send them.
What's Olympic?
And look at the deck here. This is why when you're shrimping, you want to wear rubber boots. And we have some Dawn soap in the back. We're going to do a quick cleanup here, and then we'll wait for few to 10-15 to pull the pots. Hey, how we took us about 15 minutes for all 4 pots. Not bad for a boatload of rookies.
Well, 2 minutes probably to
That's not bad.
unbooger that one.
We're putting our last one down right now. I finally found a plume down there.
Uh-oh. Maybe I should bring one up and move it over.
Do it the second time.
Yeah, I know, I'm joking. All right, well, we'll motor over to you.
Hey, if you want that one.
Oh, that's okay. I'm good.
All right, we got our first 4 down. We're kind of cleaning the deck up here a little bit. The guys learned about Dawn dishwashing soap and how
You know
much
what? You
limited deck space we have.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Chris.
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you don't want anybody on board called Don, because then you get confused.
Gee, is there a Dawn we could take fishing with us? That would be kind of a cool thing. So we're gonna motor over to Hal and hang out at 9:20. We're gonna pull our first pot at 10:15. Depending on how we do, we'll store them. We'll put a couple on the roof, and then put the next 2 down here. And it's right now it's kind of wide open, but it's gonna not be that way
Oh, yeah.
pretty soon. Yeah, ding dong. So we're gonna write our names on some Ziploc bags. And really, we got the pot puller now hooked up. Have you op tested it?
Yep.
Okay, so we are in waiting mode now. No? All right, so we'll check in a little bit. Hal, naughty girl, can you hear me? 6'8"?
I can hear you, Brett. Hey, we did pretty good. We got four limits in the first pot.
Roger, we'll pull our first one down. If it doesn't hit, I'm heading your way. All right, well, there you go. Hal, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. 4 limits, that's over 300 shrimp in 1 pot. He found a little hump on his fish finder and they fished it. We're gonna pull our first one, and if it doesn't score at least 100, we're heading his way with it, rebait it, drop it back down. All right, guys, let's get ready. All right, here comes the first pod. It's about 10 feet in front of the boat. 300 in its first pull. Wow, that's dirty. Okay, here it comes. I'm idle. I'm gonna just spin to the right just to stay away from it. Give him a minute to get it. Unhook it. Hand us the flag. If you look over here, you'll see we can now see the shrimp line. It's directly underneath the boat. We're at about 100 feet right now. So, a little bit more here and we'll have us some shrimp on board. There it is. Here it comes.
Now we get some
Oh my
orange.
goodness. Stop. We're not gonna have to move. Mike, give me a hand over here.
Oh, sweet. Dude.
Scott, get
Yeah.
this. Scott.
Oh my
Holy
goodness.
look at Tommy.
So we got a couple.
We got 300.
Wow. Sweet. Baby.
We'll count them up and let you know, but now comes the dumping of the pot.
That is
Oh my goodness.
This is almost a full bucket in 1 pot.
You need another bucket or not yet?
Oh no, it didn't fit in there.
It is close. That's a full bucket in 1 pot, people. Craig, what do you think? Does your back hurt from popping heads off a shrimp?
I think we could have done a little better.
Yeah, you think so? We're about
Slacking.
For the first one, we'll take it.
We're about halfway through the communal head popping session. This is just the first pot, people. This is nuts. I can't wait to see the second one. And if it's this much, I'm gonna cry. I need to become a commercial
It's gonna make
shrimper.
it worse if you get skunked the rest of the day.
Yeah, okay.
So should we be
I can't
segregating
believe you
them?
say that.
Small, medium, large.
Well, we are throwing some of the small boys back, so. And we'll definitely, this time of year, you might catch some females with egg clusters. We'll definitely throw those back too. So, what a great first pot. It's like killing a bull elk on opening morning of season.
Yeah, then you just sit back and drink the rest of the day.
Well, no, because you got 8 more tags to fill. But I like the way you're thinking, Mike. Yeah. 320 out of our first pot. It took us about 30, 40 minutes just to pop the heads, count them, put them in bags. Craig, do you feel better about your chances on coiling up this line on the second one?
Let's see how it goes. I'm not going to get crazy on it, but
So here comes pot number 2. It's the same style pot. It's got the same bait as the first one and an extra 40 minutes of soak time. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see if they try to escape after a while, or if this one has 300 and some in it too, which most of them are going back in the water. So we'll check it out here in a sec. Second pot coming in. I wish I had the grandkids with me today.
I know, right?
You can see the line coming up. It's under the boat at about 100 feet right now. And Mike, you felt when the slack on the line left, right?
Oh yeah.
What did it feel like?
Oh man, that was a massive one.
Okay, here it comes. Oh, it's loaded. All right, slow down, stop. Jesus.
Oh, good Lord.
This is more.
wish we had more people there.
I know.
Oh, my goodness, wow.
We're throwing the grandkids up front and then on.
Oh, yeah.
Hand me my phone, would you?
I think I'd have adopted.
All right, well, we only need 120, and as you can see, I think we're pretty much done shrimping, so we'll do a wrap up here in a little bit. You get this, Scott?
Yeah.
Let's just dump the rest of these out. Open water.
I guess that was gonna.
Got him.
We lost one back behind there, bait there.
Try
but-
not to crush them.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
Bye, guys. Thanks for playing. See you a couple weeks later.
One guy back there somewhere, I thought.
In those two pots, we probably had 7 total limits, maybe a little more. Amazing day. Friskies, ocean whitefish, some used vegetable oil, a little bit of Alaska fish fertilizer. Smells great, don't it?
Oh, love it.
And clam juice. Make a thick batch, a thin batch, send them down. We're gonna check our, we have a couple test pots. Not tests, we were planning on shrimping them, but I wanna see how those pellets did, and I wanna see how that butcher shop bait did. But we gotta pop some heads and count some more shrimp, so we'll see you in a little bit. So we have 2 pots in. We're at 700-ish. We can only keep 400, so we had to throw a bunch away. Not 700, 600. And so right now we're stowing a couple of the bigger pots. We still have 2 to pull. Those are our experimental bait. And then, of course, all those shrimp are lucky. They're going right back into the water. It looks like the rain they call for might be trying to show up, but I think it's going to be pretty light. So this is the shrimp pellets, and I would say that cat food with vegetable oil works way better. So we're going to send these all back. Another great day on the Hood Canal from, well, my backyard and yours too. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.